Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to install the Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 on VirtualBox. So let's create a virtual machine here. So I'm going to provide the virtual machine name as RH01. The type of type is Linux. Version select Red Hat 64-bit. Click on continue, create. Select VDI, click on continue, dynamically allocated, and let's increase the size to about 10 GB, 10.15. So create, and the virtual machine is created. Let's start installing the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So click on start button. So it's going to open another window. So browse the RHL 7 ISO image. Browse for RHL 7 ISO image. So here is it, RHL server. It's going to be 7.3. So let's select this one, RHL server 7.3 x86 underscore 64-dvd.iso. Click open, start. So the same like CentOS, it is going to ask you for three options: install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.0, test this media, and install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.3, troubleshooting. So if you don't select, it's gonna take the default option for, so there is a 1 minute automatic boot time set already. So let's select the first option, install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.3. So if you see the logo, right, it is different here. It's a Red Hat. Welcome to Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7.3. So select the language, click on continue. So here choose all these options like localization, software, system. So let's select the date and time. So it's everything is similar to CentOS. Actually, the CentOS is similar to Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So select 24 hours time. So the date. Click done. Keyboard is English. Language support is English. It's good. Looks good. So click on installation. I'm going to choose RHL 7.3 auto detected installation media. So I'm not installing any additional repositories like server high availability and server resilient storage. So these are all like add-ons, right? So I'm not adding any features to this Linux operating system. Let's select all default installation source, click on done, and software selection. So here are the basic environment selections you can do here, like server with GUI, minimal installation. So here are the add-ons. Let's do the same, server with GUI, and no, don't select any add-ons. Click done. Okay, installation destination. So select your hard disk, double click on it, click on I configure partitions. So I'm going to create my own partition tables, and I don't want to use 10 GB whole 10 GB file hard disk. I'm going to use keep around 2 GB space free. So for future or for next labs to create additional partitions. So select the partition type as LVM slash boot, capacity like 500 MB, add mode point, just modify this option to 500 MB again, and update settings. So the default file system for RHL 7 also is XFS file system, and here device type is a standard partition. For boot it will be standard partition, and let's select slash. I'm going to use 5 GB for slash file system. So the device type is LVM and volume group is RHL. File system type is XFS. So next, add a swap file system about 1 GB. Add mount point, and finally done. Accept the changes. So everything is selected, right? So click begin installation. So you can set up the root password here. So if it is a weak password, just double click on done button. So root password is set. So let's create the user. So the same applies here. If it is a weak password, double click on done button. So user creation is completed. So it's starting the package installation process. So the total packages like it is going to install is around 1254. So the installation is now completed. It's performing post installation setup tasks. So let's wait. So here now Red Hat Enterprise Linux is successfully installed and ready for use. So let's reboot it. So if you see the difference between CentOS and Red Hat, right? Here the system required subscription, and I see network and host name. Looks like we forgot to set up this, so we have to set up this network and host name. So but let first accept the license. Okay, and then set up the network, turn it on, so you can turn it on. And this is the IP address for Linux operating system, and the default route is 10.0.2.2. Subnet mask 255.255.255.0. So this is a MAC address and Ethernet is now connected. Click on done. So network host name and host name is now connected, and if you want you can change the host name here, I believe. Let me check. So if you want to set up the host name, you can set up here. Let's say I want to set up RH server 1, same as the virtualbox name, or you can say like example.com. Apply. Okay, so done. Finish configuration. So log in as a user. So now the Linux machine is successfully installed. So here is the welcome screen. Skip it. Start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So if you look at here, right, this host name is already set. So we'll see what exactly this terminal is and what is this shell stands for in the next class. Okay, so how we going to use the shells and how to type the commands, what are the different type of commands are available, how to use them. So we'll see all in detail in the next class. So now you can power off this Red Hat Enterprise Linux machine.